I'm now working on the boss support. This support, the face, this back face, sits on this face here, so it has to be a good mating surface. I will probably hand scrape this later, because I do know, because I don't have a carriage stop, I lock the movement of the saddle by engaging the lead screw, half nuts onto the lead screw. So there's a little bit of play in the lead screw thread itself. It's only a 3/4 hour, but it's enough to create a slight dome in it. But anyhow, that's easily worked off later on. So I need to true this up and then drill and but bore this out to approximately 22 millimetres. It's got to fit this bush, a nice tight fit. So let's go.
This is the first machining of the surface.
It is out of balance, but not too bad. Okay, that's all right. Now I take this out to, I'm pretty sure it's 22, but it's going to be a tight fit anyhow. 22, yes, exactly. All right, I'll drill it probably 18 or 19 and then bore the rest out. Bring you back after I've set it up. Okay, with the boring bar I've bored it out to 21.54. I know there's a 0.1 of a mil taper. The head's not running square, I know that's a job in the future on the milling machine. So we're got to take it out to 22. And I've got to be careful that I don't hit the jaws, because this last pass I did, I just tipped the jaws. 0.5, so that's 0.25, 10th hour. Let's take it out 5.
Oh, keep going the wrong way. Just remind me I'm on 25.
.75. shouldn't fit. It doesn't. 0.75, so there's 0.25. I did go halfway, so we'll take it out. 0.75, 21.75, so there's 0.25, that's 12.5. I'll just back out the 25 thou. That's 0.75, that's 12.5. 10 thou, so that's 5 thou. We'll make it 4, give it a spring pass after that. Just check that lead. This back section doesn't matter too much because this bush is only long enough for the hub that's sticking out. The back here I'll just fill in with a Delrin piece. Okay, let's just run that. Because I know I'm going to narrow down because of the taper in the head. Alright, I have to take it out and hit it with the sandpaper. Yep. Just won't fit. The other thing I could do is possibly press it in as far as it goes and then fill the front in with Delrin. I might do that. Let's see how far I can knock that in. If I can find the hammer. Oh, that works. I'll just fill this area in with Delrin. That works for me. It's nice and tight. This piece isn't finished, it's still got to get the slot. That's what the dimple there is. Alright, Delrin. Got to get the 32mm Delrin, I think. Yes, because I've taken that out to 22mm. The last Delrin I used was a 20mm stock. I've got some 32mm stock. I'll have to find it, dig it out. Catch you later. I remembered having another bronze bush, so I've just cleaned up a rod there as a mandrel, pressed that on, or tapped it on, and I'll just take a few thou off the outside of this bush. Just another thou. That will fit. Just a quick rub. That will press in. I've just got to work out how to get the bush off this mandrel, because that was a reasonably tight fit. It'll press out somehow. Okay, I'll get this off and it'll be done. This slot is 50 millimeters or 2 inches ish. Let's go for the second one. And now we just travel, it should be 50 mil, which it is. We just travel to the other end. I've got the I'll have the 3 holes in it. Change this to an 8 mil cutter and connect the dots. Everything's looking fine so far. I had trouble finding the 8. I thought, now don't tell me they don't give you an 8 in that packet. They do. Okay, I just join the dots. Let's bring this back in. and we'll have breakthrough on this front. The thing that's handy about using the angle is I've repositioned the part. I've clamped it on a funny angle. this angle doesn't matter how this, as long as this part is square to the cutter. It's only facing off the hub. So yeah, I found a speed that works nice now. Vibration in there. And that's it. Yep, that'll be nice. Well, that's not right. The bottom half of that gear is somewhere else. I did have it on top of the lathe. I think it's in the bucket, spare parts bucket. So that's not good. And the cause, I would say, is probably that screw coming out of the plate. But that screw is jammed hard. The belt is, well, I suppose I could slide it off. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can get this belt off. The belt's not broken, at least. That's one good thing, isn't it? Or is it? The belt's holding the remainder of the pulley together. I need that. That's in gear. Where is it? So the gears inside work. They should do. They're both metal. That's why this lathe makes a racket. That needs a bit of a clean inside. So to get that out of there without doing damage to the motor pulley and shaft, Okay, leave it with me.